Is this Brian?
It is
Doro.
Brian. How you doing, Doro?
Hi. Hey, very good. Sorry for being late. I tried with the landline, but your phone didn't accept the anonymous number, and I don't know how to switch it off, so I'm now on my cell phone, and I'm apologizing for being a little late.
No problem. No problem. So how's it going today?
Good. We're just doing all the summer festivals here in Europe, and then we're coming over to tour the States in September, and before that we do a little Ukraine tour and going to Russia and playing Spain in a couple of days, and it's all good. The DVD came out here 2 weeks ago, and it's doing so well. It hit the UK charts #3 and Germany #2 and Finland #1 in the DVD chart, and it's like, wow, it's totally unexpected, and in front of U2 and the Rolling Stones and stuff like that.
Cool.
And it's
Wow.
So everybody is happy and over the moon about that, and it's all good, all going good.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's Strong and Proud, 30 years of rock and metal, and when Nuclear Blast came to you, to decide to do this project. How'd that work? Did you come up with the idea? They came up with the idea, or how'd that work?
Yeah, actually, the first time I did an anniversary celebration was actually on the 20th anniversary.
Right.
And we were planning for that for a whole year, and then great guests came up like Lemmy and Mickey D and Bill of Saxon, Udo Dirk Schneider, and it was awesome. And then on the 25th anniversary, we thought, some people said, are you guys celebrating 25th anniversary? And I thought, I don't know. And then everybody said, you got to, you have to. So that was actually the first time that we did a DVD for Nuclear Blast. And then actually when third year came up, I to be honest, I didn't know what to do, because I thought we did like great shows with all great guests and stuff, and then I thought, okay, then let's celebrate a whole year. So we started in Wacken, and then we did like these 2 shows in my former hometown, with orchestra and guests, and the Full Metal Show and guests, and then there's a documentary on it, like 2.5 hours, and it shows the whole world, and it actually ends in New York, and it shows the stuff from Moscow and South America and all over. And then I thought, okay, then let's try to top the 25th anniversary. And everybody said, okay, let's do it. So it was planned, one year before we started the first show. We planned it in 2012, I think, and the stage was, it took like 1 year to really to build it up, and then we started in Wacken 2013, and then we celebrated the whole 2014, and it took 1.5 years to work on the DVD. So I guess the 35th anniversary is coming up in a couple of years already.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we will celebrate it. Maybe the 40 year.
Wow.
But it was like it was a big long project, and everything had to be sound good and look good, and so many choices and so many people involved, and that's why it took 1.5 years. And
right. Wow. But even watching like the trailer for the the DVD and stuff like that, it's really exciting. Just watching the the trailer. I bet you people can't wait just to get the whole package. It came out here 2 weeks ago, and I think the fans love it, and I think and so many great guests and unexpected guests, and sometimes things happen like by accident, that people came up on stage and sang together, like Joachim from Sabaton. He just came up, sang with us, All We Are, and some other bands, and it was like, wow. I think it was a magical spirit, like especially on the Wacken night and in Düsseldorf with the orchestra. We did it 10 years ago, and it was a whole tour with orchestra. We played in Wacken, and so many fans said, man, that was such a great experience. Can't you do it again? I thought, wow, for the anniversary, maybe to bring back all the same people. And actually, we got all the same people from 10 years ago. They were from all over the world. It's the Metal Classic Night Orchestra, just an orchestra which, is totally into metal, which was important to me, that people know exactly, what to do and know how we, what we play and how we sound. So to support it or to make some other songs even nicer. And it was a big production, like for everybody. It was like a lot of things to consider, but I think it came out good. And the whole DVD is 7-8 hours long. No, it's 8 hours long, and the documentary I think 2.5. So there's lots of stuff to watch, and lots of unexpected songs, and lots of songs which inspired us, like Boys to the Wall and Dancing with an Angel with Udo Dirkschneider. Many fans like that. And and then Biff is on the Denim and Leather, Breaking the Law, and Fear of the Dark with Blaze Bayley, and so many good things.
What's your feelings towards your successful career, going from, clubs, to minor halls, now to major halls, now to big festivals? You must be like one of the luckiest persons in the world.
Yeah, that's true. I'm totally grateful for all, the great experiences, every single gig, and it doesn't have to be big. It can be smallest club, smallest, dirtiest club. We can still put on like a show, and like to make everybody feel it's Wacken. And I don't care if small, big festivals. It's every day gets treated like it could be the last day, and I always give it my all, like no matter what. And I can appreciate it now even more than when we started out. It was just like when you're young, you don't know, and now I definitely appreciate it, and I appreciate when people are coming out to see the show and like totally getting into it. It's like it's awesome. It's awesome. It's the best feeling in the world when you feel that you can make people happy. And, when you see everybody, headbanging or stage diving or having a good time. That's what makes me happy.
Wow. When you play like Wacken and stuff like that, and you got 85,000 people or whatever it is, and you see just like a sea of people, what goes through your mind, like, just looking out there?
Yeah, it's like, wow, it's so much energy, and then you have to step up to the plate, There are like 80, 90,000 people, they want to see something, they want to hear something, they want to see something spectacular. So you definitely have to be, like at your best, and I was like, preparing, 1 year before too, and I did, I'm still doing martial arts, and I totally got into it, and I have a great trainer, and now I'm doing, it's called Eskrima, it's Philippine martial arts, and I felt the body, the mind, the soul, everything was ready to do it. But one day before the Wacken show took place, I was so nervous, I thought I was so crazy. I prepared 1 year, but then when the day was almost there, I was totally losing my mind, and I thought, and I was so, like stage fright and everything, and then we hit the stage and everything was okay. After one line singing, everything was okay. But before, it's always like, oh my God, it's like diving out of an airplane or bungee jumping.
Wow.
It's like, it's so, you don't really want to do it. But then when you did it, then it's like, it feels good. But before, it's always like, it's nerve-wracking. It's like really like it still makes me so nervous. Sometimes I get like, wow, sometimes I get so nauseous and I think, oh man, no, I can't go on stage. Like, but then when you see the fans or when you hear the fans, that's like, that's nice. And then, it's always okay. It's always gonna be all right. But before, it's like, So and you can see that too on the documentary. Everybody talks about it. And I talk about it. It's like it's very, very.
Okay, cool.
human and intimate things you can see. And I think even when fans wouldn't know our music, it might be interesting. It's like a real music movie, and it shows all aspects, like the really fun stuff, but the other stuff as well. The real deal, the real life on the road and in the dressing room, and what goes on before the show. And it's like, sometimes I couldn't even watch it because it made me so like nervous and stressed out, and I felt the pressure, like I would go on stage, like just watching. It was like, wow, intense. So, but it's great. And I could play in small clubs too. It doesn't matter. In front of 200, 300, 500 people, it doesn't matter if there's a big mass of people or if there's a smaller crowd. Like the intensity is pretty much the same. You just look out and you see, like a field of like metal heads banging their heads, but it's the energy in a small club could be as intense or as powerful, and but it's always great. Every show is a great rock and roll show. It doesn't matter, small, big. Sometimes we played in clubs that didn't even have enough equipment or enough things, no electricity, and then the road crew said, you can't play there. And I said, oh man, I want to play it. If we play acoustic, it doesn't matter, we play. And then I walked out of the club after like looking at it, and it really looked like, it was a total, it was just a club, not even a stage in there. And I thought, it was in Texas somewhere. And then I walked outside, and there were all the fans standing there with their big record collections and stuff. They said, I drove 8 hours. And the other guy said, I drove 10 hours. And I thought, we gotta play. And then we played the show, and it was one of the greatest shows. I think it was maybe in San Antonio, small club, but people who were there, very tiny club, but it was one of the best and most fun shows. And even without, enough electricity, somehow we pulled it off. I don't know how we did it, but we did it, and it was fun. So, Wow. But every gig gets treated like it's the first, or it could be the last.
Right. Yeah. Now, after a show, you got tons of people waiting to get your autograph. Do you always have time to give an autograph?
Yeah, always. In the rain, in the snow, it doesn't matter. In the hurricane, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets always an autograph or picture or whatever. The only thing where we maybe, like don't do it as long as we usually do is when somebody is sick.
Right.
And sometimes on tour, I get sick as a dog, like especially when it's winter time and when everybody else is sick. Like, the singer is always like, I know when somebody's coughing or sneezing in a tour bus, I know 2-3 days later, I'm one of the people who's suffering, and you will never recover on tour. It's impossible. No sleep. Everybody is always like, like you don't get any time for yourself to lick your wounds. So that's the only time when we cut it a little bit short. But usually we always give every single person whatever they want, picture, autograph, talk. Sometimes, people say, I just want a hug, and that's actually that's so sweet. Or sometimes they just want to show me their tattoos. There's the great tattoos out there, like they tattooed the album covers or the Warlock or something, and great stuff out there. So, I always make sure that we always stay till the very last person has like everything, signed or looked at, or
Cool. Now you have a new video out, Love's Gone to Hell. I watched it a couple times this morning and stuff like that. What's your feeling towards video? Is it a priority you have to do now, or is it you enjoy it, or how's that go?
Actually, we didn't do a real like top-notch video in a long time because since MTV is not playing videos anymore, and you don't need it so much, and nobody wants to put so much money into it. So sometimes I think it's cool to just have maybe a black and white video and cool. But with that song, I felt it's such a classy song, has a classy vibe. I want to have like a top-notch video, which, looks expensive, is expensive, and it's like more than just like, doing it yourself. So we actually talked to a couple of people, and then some fans have said, hey, we would love to support it and check out. Many bands are doing like the crowdfunding stuff. And then I checked into it, and at first I wasn't sure if we should do it, but then I thought, man, yeah, this song is worth it. And then actually we did it via crowdfunding on Kickstarter, and so many fans that were like, oh man, they were so supportive. And then we tried to come up with like great things, like a lifetime VIP pass where you can see all the concerts worldwide. That was actually the first thing what was gone, or the all the stuff which we wore on stage or in the movie, in the video,
right.
or like the blood. That was
right.
the second thing, which went like there was some artificial blood, and that was gone immediately. So there were great things, like some unique special things, and then the fans, they said, let's do it together. So that's the reason why we could do that video, and thanks to the fans, because nobody wanted to support it. Which I understand, and but it was great to do it, to have, and I want to have a great castle. I love castles and ruins. Since the Transylvania song, I Rule the Ruins, I love that stuff. So we found a great castle, and then the rest we did it's actually in Hamburg, Reeperbahn. It's a very famous kind of like. It's a street where everything goes. It's like, like lots of actually fucked up stuff, but lots of fun stuff too.
Right.
And so we filmed most of the stuff in Reeperbahn and the little love story. And I thought, let's act out the lyrics, and which probably many people can relate to, that the love affair can start out great and ends up all in a disaster. So that's what the song is all about. And
Wow. So after this, you got a pretty long tour, and what's the rest of the year look like for you?
Actually touring till December, and then we're always going into the studio when we have some spots where we're not on tour, and like doing the new record. We are already we recorded a couple of things, and already songwriting is going really well. And I wrote a song for Lemmy. It's called Living Life to the Fullest, and I want to take care of that. That will sound great. And so the next record is on our list, and and then America tour in September, October, and then the European tour in November, December, and and we have a couple of festivals in the States, which I'm so excited to play in Chicago and New Jersey, and then
Cool.
Thinking of a good set list where people would say, that's awesome, I didn't hear it in a long time and I love it.
Right.
So something special, and we'll prepare for something nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Doro, it was great talking to you once again, and I wish you the best. Congratulations on Strong and Proud.
Thank you.
Would you like to say
I hope
anything
you
to the fans?
enjoyed when you
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Cool.
So, would you like to say anything to the fans in conclusion?
That I love the fans with all my heart, and will always love them and thank them for all their support. And I'm still a metalhead, so I'm totally dedicated to metal and to the fans. This will never ever change. And and I want to say thank you to everybody who had us and supported us, and to all the fans out there. I hope I will see them on tour, and I wish everybody the best, and stay metal, and keep on rocking, and all the best. Big hugs, and lots of kisses and lots of metal love.
Thanks a lot, Doro. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. See you soon, or talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Cheers. Bye.